Hello. Y'all, we back. We are back with part 2. Now, I'm currently taking my hair down. I went to go check on the girls because they in there playing, choking, while they eating their food, and I ain't got time for that. So, we back. I had my little U-part wig on. I had left a little leave out and did that thing, and I just took it down. So, we back with part 2. Now, part 1 was the introduction of explaining to y'all, like, what I was going to be talking about and, the whole shebang. Now, let's get a little deep into it. Not that deep, because we'll get deeper into it as we go on. Like I said, I don't know how long this is going to be, but yeah, let's get started. Now, the first, it was just an introduction. So, we're going to go back to, let's see. If we got married in 2015, January 8th of 2015, I believe. Yeah. I went blank. My bad. But yeah, January 8th of 2015, I kind of proposed like maybe 3 to 4 months before that. So in 2014, that was like, yeah. So I want to say like October sometime, October, November, around that time. A little bit before that. It was definitely like September, October, somewhere around that. But earlier in the year, like years prior to that, baby, we was thugging. We was, when I say I was out there half the time doing the shit that that's another story. But yeah, anyway, we was out there. He was my best friend, and whatever he was on, whatever type of timing he was on, I was on that type of timing, baby. And so one day one day I got to talking to his brother-in-law, which is his oldest sister, husband. I started talking with him, and he was just showing me a different way of living and a different way of life. And he started reading the Bible. He started just talking about God more. And I don't know, I got hooked. I literally got hooked. And I was like, I want to know who God is. I want to know how you get saved. I mean, not that I didn't grow up and go to the church or anything like that, but I strayed away from it. And it's like, now that I'm older, I want to be more in tune with it. Like, I want the same type of fire you got and your wife got. And y'all want that type of fire. So, I just knew January coming up, which was 2015, that we was all living together at the time. So everybody was going to be dispersing and getting their own spot, their own apartment. Moving into my first apartment, I was like, okay, well, we definitely not going to be checking up. Like, we've been together since 2011, my boy. We've been doing this shit, like, when we going to grow? When we going to elevate? Like, let's grow, let's elevate, let's do something different. Like, I'm tired of being on the same type of timing. So I was like, I'm finna get saved. Shit, you on that wave too? Because what else are you going to do? And wasn't trying to change nobody, but definitely you was not going to be moving in with me and just shacking up with me. Like, I just didn't want to do that in God's eyes. I didn't want to, like, sin or, be living with a man, and we not married. We've been together for so long, so it's not like I pressured him to do anything. So I literally told him, if you don't want to do it, you ain't got to fucking do it. Like, nobody's pressuring you. But, we was in love. Loved him so much. He loved me, and it was like, okay, so... But then you got to think about it. Like, at the time, I don't know. We were young as fuck. Literally young as fuck. Was it puppy love? I don't know. Probably was. But, hey, it is what it is. It was a back and forth type of thing, too. Because the whole time we was in a relationship, he always said that he didn't want to, like, marry nobody or he didn't want to get married. And in my head, I'm like, dude, I want to get married. What is that? Okay, like, I want to get married. I don't know what type of time you on, but... I want to get married. I want to live in a house. I want the white picket fence, a dog, and the kids. I want that for me. Now, if you don't want that for yourself, I don't know what to tell you. So after that, so I brushed that shit off. I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, he talking like, all men do that. So if you want to be with me, this is the type of wave I'm on. Not forcing you, but if you don't have to move in with me, we still can be boyfriend and girlfriend and date. If we don't get married, honestly. I was still on that type of time. And like, he was just like, okay, so me, one day I went to, it was cold outside. I was at Walmart, and I was like, okay, this is what I want. So let me test the waters. Like, was I impatient? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I was like impatient or not. I literally was like, oh, I see these rings for somebody. I got the ring from Walmart. Literally, it was one of the rings out the little cases in Walmart, and it was like a men's band, and it had like a scripture on it with a cross. I don't know if y'all seen it. I'll try to put a little picture somewhere right here to show y'all the type of ring that I got. Yeah, and then, but yeah, I literally was in Walmart and I saw the ring and I was like, oh, that's so cute. Like, it was gold. Like, it was gold, and I was like, oh, that's live at 5. And me thinking, like, I'm gonna do my big one because I'm a Sagittarius. Like, Sagittarius think outside the box. And shit, I'm gonna propose to this nigga. Like, why we can't? Why we can't? Let me switch the narrative real quick. Do I regret it? No. Do I wish he would have proposed to me first and I would have right away? Yeah. I don't regret anything that I do. I'm gonna stand 10 toes on whatever I do. But do I regret, like, doing it first? No. No. Do I wish he would have, proposed to me first, like the whole fairy tale thing? Yeah. But I don't regret nothing. Let's see. I'm not trying to like jump over things, and I'm not trying to skip over things. I'm just trying to go at the pace that I know. So, I bought the ring and I held on it for a few days, honestly, because I didn't know what I was going to do or how I was going to do it. And like every weekend or every time we got a time, baby, we would party. Like, we would party hard. Like, it was like, oh, I'm learning about the Bible. I'm studying here, but we going out doing the most. The next, like, I don't know, it was a battle for me. So, I was like, okay, I really want to do this, and I'm not gonna. Yeah, I ain't finna live my life, in sin no more. So, fuck it, let's do it. And I held on to that. I held on to the ring for a while. I didn't do it right away. I'm not sure how. Probably was like a week or so, or 2 weeks before I was, I did the whole shebang or whatever. And throughout those 2 weeks, I was contemplating. I'm not gonna lie. I was contemplating. We would get into arguments and stuff, and it was like, I'm not trying to change you, but damn, bro, you want to slow down on smoking weed? Damn, bro, you want to slow down on doing this? You want to slow down on doing that? Oh, let's be celibate before we really like, if we're gonna get married, like let's stop doing what we're doing and work on ourselves. Like, let's dive deep into the Bible. Let's do all this extra stuff. Like, not to say this extra, getting to know God is not extra. Like, I feel like everybody should do that. But I literally was on that type of time and leading up until the day that I did decide to, the night that I did decide to propose to him. But that's a whole nother different video, and I'm going to come back with a part 3 for the next one, and then we'll talk about where I picked up and I left off, because the video is getting pretty long and I don't know if y'all gonna sit here and watch it. So I'll be back, y'all. Part 3 coming soon.